Team Affinity is our topic of conversation today, but before we even dive into it, I got to warn you. It is very unlikely that you're going to finish all 30 in one day. It is very unlikely that you're going to finish all 30 in one week. This is a grind. This is going to be a progress, but I will try to alleviate the pain as best as I can by making efficient methods for you to get the most bang for your buck in terms of your time. Team Affinity has 30 moments for you to complete. By completing these 30 moments, you're going to be able to get the first Team Affinity card for each team. This is going to be a 79 overall silver card. The Yankees, as an example, have Andy Pettitte. Each card is going to have its unique parallel XP mission for you to complete, whether it's a hitter or a pitcher. There are going to be multiple pitchers, and this is going to work out in our favor as we progress into the methods. But by completing these parallel XP missions for not only the silver, but the gold that you get later on within the reward path, you get 10,000 Team Affinity points. And since the total that we need in order to get that Team Affinity Jolt card, which is the diamond version of the card, is 55,000, 20,000 additional Team Affinity points plus 5,000 for doing the moment is going to take us nearly halfway there. Before diving any further, highly suggest for you to hit that red subscribe button, notification bell. We stream daily on Twitch. All the links will be inside of the description. Optional, but something I would highly advise for you to do, especially for the teams that do not have a diamond player inside of their collection, is going to be the collection. Why? Because it gives you 20,000 Team Affinity points. Now, don't think 20,000 Team Affinity points is not a big deal, because it can jumpstart the PXP grind journey for whatever team it is you're looking to complete. So, for example, the Yankees. If you were to have collected the entire Yankees plus have done their moment, that's 25,000 Team Affinity points. That's going to give you Ben Rice as well as Andy Pettitte 2 parallel XP missions for a total of 20,000 Team Affinity points, and that is going to lead you to 45,000 Team Affinity points once you complete them. And then what we're about to discuss is going to get you the next 10,000 relatively easily. Now, there are several ways that you can grind Team Affinity, but some ways are more effective than others. For example, mini seasons is going to be great for you to go ahead and grind. So is Conquest. Why, you might ask? Well, in both of those modes, you can face the computer on the easiest difficulty in order to progress within the mini season or the conquest map and earn additional rewards. So if you're playing mini seasons, which I've suggested in order for you guys to unlock rewards such as the 87 CC Sabathia, the Ryan Braun, Barry Larkin, and Lee Smith inside one specific mini season, and then the repeatable rewards inside the classic version of mini seasons, it would be pivotal to do this grind while doing that as well. So what stat missions are we looking to focus on when it comes to mini seasons in particular? So you go down and you will see an innings pitched quick impact mission. All you need to do is pitch 12 innings in total with players from that specific team. That is going to net you 5,000 Team Affinity points. There is also a wins category, and if you're playing mini seasons, as long as you take the lead and do not allow the other team to either tie or retake the lead, you will get a win if you pitch one inning with whichever pitcher it is from that set team. So 3 mini season games, 3 conquest games, that is going to get you 5,000 Team Affinity points. And let's say that for those 3 games, you allow the pitcher to go all 3 innings. That's going to get you 9 out of 12 innings pitched, which means one more game of that pitcher pitching 3 innings or someone from that team is going to get you the 10,000 additional Team Affinity points in order to complete it. But that's only if you went ahead and did it through the collections to get that bonus 20,000 Team Affinity points and completed the 2 parallel XP missions, which are going to take some time. So let's forget about the 20,000 Team Affinity points, and let's say we only have 5,000 total Team Affinity points. What I would want you to do is, since you've done all 30 moments, you're gonna have 30 silvers to go ahead and grind these missions out with. Now, this is going to be great, like I said before, mini seasons on rookie, conquest on the easiest difficulty possible. This is going to be great because not only are you going to be working towards parallel XP for that specific mission, but you're also going to be working towards the quick impact missions. And this is key advice. If you are using a hitter and you have an extra base hit, I do know that there are legacy rewards for getting a triple, but I would advise to always aim to stay at second base because 10 doubles can give you an additional 5,000 team affinity points. As you work on their PXP missions, you're going to be getting hits from certain teams. You might be getting home runs from certain teams. If the players score, you're going to be getting runs from certain teams. And if they're fast enough, all you need is 3 stolen bases in order to get 5,000 team affinity points. But I got a method that is going to make this specific mission a whole lot easier for you. So let's say you went ahead and got the moment done. You went ahead and completed the parallel XP mission for each of the 30 teams. The minimum amount you should be at is 15,000 team affinity points. 10,000 team affinity points away from getting the gold that is going to unlock another 10,000 team affinity point mission for you. So since the game is still fresh, there are a ton of conquest maps to complete, a ton of strongholds to face, as well as repeatable mini seasons that you can go ahead and do. So the mini seasons and conquest games are 3-inning games that award pitchers with wins. If you win 5 games with players from that specific team, you get 10,000 additional team affinity points. So in total, from winning 5 mini-season games with a specific team, you are looking at 15,000 team affinity points. So completing the parallel XP mission plus this is going to be 25,000 additional team affinity points. That is going to skyrocket you from 5K to 30K, unlocking the gold now at 25K for you to now insert into the squad and continue doing this non-stop. So you are replacing players that you need to do PXP missions with other players once you are completed with those silvers. But wait, don't forget a key factor that I want you paying attention to as you're looking to get wins with players from specific teams. I don't want you to just take them out after 1 inning. I want you to aim that through 5 games, you're going to get a total of 12 innings pitched with those pitchers. That way you get an additional 5,000 team affinity points. Excluding the collection, 45,000 team affinity points is where you should currently be at. If you went ahead and completed the moment, completed the parallel XP silver card mission, gold card mission, got 5 total wins with players from that specific team, as well as 12 innings pitched with players from that specific team, you're at 45,000 team affinity points from playing those either 5 mini season games or 5 conquest games, and need only 10,000 more in order to go ahead and unlock that Jolt diamond card, in this case for the Yankees, Babe Ruth. So now we're going to look at stat missions for you to complete. You're gonna have options here, but this is going to be quick, efficient, and effective, but you can make it even more efficient and effective depending on how you tackle this during mini seasons. So for each team, you need 3 stolen bases. What would I do in this situation? Let's say I'm looking to finish the Yankees as soon as possible. I would, if I'm working on all 30 teams parallel XP missions, so I have a ton of silvers or golds, if I know this is most likely the last inning I hit, I would have 4 Yankee players on the bench. And if I don't get a double, let's say just a single, I would just pinch run whoever is on first and make sure that whoever you're putting on the bench is a fast runner that has good base running aggressiveness and stealing, as well as speed, obviously. And I would go ahead and attempt to steal the bag with each person that gets on first base until you get 3 stolen bases with each team. That's going to give you an additional 5,000 team affinity points. But as you progress through completing these silver missions as well as gold parallel XP missions, I do expect you to get relatively close to either getting 10 doubles, 50 total hits, 15 home runs, 25 runs, etc. with those certain hitters. One thing I do want you to keep in mind is, if let's say the silver is fast from the team specific, you don't need to replace them with someone from the bench from whatever team you have wanting to go after. just send him to steal. You're playing on rookie difficulty, so if you get thrown out, it's not the end of the world. You're most likely beating the CPU, I'd say, at an average that is in your favor. So keep on trying to steal bases until you get 3 stolen bases with players from each team. Once you got that, we're going to be at 50,000 team affinity points, and you're gonna have 2 options to finish out the grind and get one of these final 5,000 team affinity point missions. Option number 1 is continue playing mini seasons and conquest on the easiest difficulty, and you make a team build of either that specific team that, let's say, you need 10 doubles for, or 50 hits, or however many runs, home runs, whatever that offensive category is, and play through them in mini seasons until you achieve that point. Or if you're still working on parallel XP missions from all 30 teams, whether it's silver or golds, then wherever there is a player that you know you're done with the PXP mission for currently, you slot in the highest overall you have available at that position from whichever team it is you're looking to complete. That's going to be option 1, doing it through mini seasons and conquest. Now, as you can see inside my mini seasons map, there is no specific parallel XP mission or stat mission to go ahead and play with Walker Jenkins, but I have him at center field because I don't have any other silver or gold PXP missions I'm currently working on. So with him, what I'm doing, as you should be doing, is going out of my way to hit an extra base hit. Each time I hit an extra base hit, even if I can get a triple, I stay at second base. If I can try to steal third, I try to steal third, until I get 3 stolen bases with him. Option number 2 is probably a lot quicker, but it's not more efficient in terms of overall rewards, and it's not more efficient if you're still working on parallel XP progress. But you're gonna go and face the Colorado Rockies as away, and you are only going to hit, since the only thing you're working on is those offensive stat categories. So if you were working on the Yankees, you might be inclined to make a team full of Yankee players, take them in there and try to hit doubles, hits, score them nonstop until you get those offensive categories done. If you need a stolen base with Yankee players, and let's say you wanted to work on stat missions for another team at the same time, then you would go ahead and have the offensive players from the other team hit a single or double, whatever the case may be, and you would pinch run for them with the fastest Yankee players, even if they're common, in order to try to get that stolen bag. It doesn't matter what position they play, as you are only looking to hit, and then you would quit out. But if, let's say, you said to yourself, I don't really want to hit, I'd rather just pitch and get the strikeouts out of the way, etc., then I would highly suggest facing a team like the White Sox and putting the starting pitcher from whichever team it is you're looking to go ahead and complete and get the strikeouts in the top of the first. And you can play at your own custom stadium too if you wanted to just knock out 9-inning games. This probably is going to take a little bit longer, and it's not as efficient from a rewarding standpoint, since in mini seasons you would be getting games done a whole lot quicker. You would be getting a lot more wins, which is going to help for stat missions overall. And last but not least, the rewards are repeatable, although you might have to get an absurd amount of stat categories in order to get the repeatable rewards. But in the long run, it is going to be worth more than playing versus the CPU in the same difficulty in terms of specific teams. With that, you should be able to get yourself 55,000 team affinity points and unlock this diamond. As you can see, it's not the easiest grind in the world, but it's not the hardest grind in the world either. It just requires you to play the game a ton. But this is not necessary in order to complete all 30 teams. For example, if you like doing team builds and taking them into ranked, you could possibly complete it through there, but it's going to take you a lot more time since you're facing players that are trying to beat you rather than the CPU, who doesn't give a damn, truthfully speaking. You can also do this through Battle Royale, and Battle Royale is probably the best online game mode to do this at, because you're drafting players from different teams, so you're tackling teams from different categories all at once, which you could similarly be doing inside of mini seasons and all that. Now, the only reason why I'm putting out this video and giving you guys this warning is because the 25th of April is more than likely where we will need this voucher for collecting 15 joke cards. So you don't need to collect all 30 just yet, but at least 15 in order to earn yourself this voucher and get whatever collection reward is going to be coming the 25th of April. That is in roughly 6 days from now. So like I said, this is not something that you're going to complete in one day. It might be very unlikely that you complete it in 1 week. But if you take these strategies and these methods and apply at least 1 hour a day, then I could see you probably completing 5 mini seasons or conquest games on rookie difficulty, winning them all, and making great progress towards those specific cards that you want to get, and then later on the rest. If you guys did end up enjoying today's content, as always, hit that like button or subscribe button, notification bell, check out the description. We stream daily on Twitch. The links to that and more are inside of there. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.